thanks for watching. This is Jessie, and I'm just going to give you a really quick update. As you know, it took me forever to get through Helltown by Casey Sherman, but I did eventually get through it. And then I read Wild as the Witch, and so that review is coming shortly. And I've started reading Monsters Born Not Made, but the Simon & Schuster book club that I'm in, I have to finish these books by the 29th so I can get the reviews in. I have The Other Side of Night by Adam Hamdy and The Night Ship by Jess Kidd, and so I'm going to be reading those so I get the reviews in for those so that I can submit my request for the spring books or fall books. Fall books. It's fall coming up next, not spring. I promise I'm okay. If I look tired, I am. It was a long weekend. Saturday we took the kids to go see Thor Love and Thunder, which I enjoyed way too much. It was great. It might have been the most fun I've ever had at a movie in my entire life. The screaming goats were great. And then Sunday, John and I went and got we took the concealed carry weapons class. And let me tell you, that was exhausting. I don't shoot, period. John was in the Marines, but I wasn't, and I don't shoot normally. And it wasn't until the last year and a half or so that I was even okay with having guns in the house. Before that, there wasn't any guns in the house, and so once I said that I was okay with having guns in the house, the immediate reaction on John's part was to go buy a whole bunch of guns. And so he was going to go get his concealed carry thing. And he was like, hey, you want to go with me? I was like, yeah, sure. So first of all, every time I put the gun down and I picked the gun back up, I forgot how to properly hold the gun, which wasn't a good thing to begin with. My hands were sweating because I'm nervous around guns. If there's a gun out of a locked box, period, even if it's not loaded, my fear is that everybody around the gun is going to die. It's an irrational fear, I know. But even before after we took the actual, instructional part of the class that taught you safety and laws and stuff like that, when we went into the place that's in front of the indoor range that we were going to go to, my hands were sweating so bad and I was shaking, and the only thing that went through my head was everybody's gonna accidentally shoot me. It was terrible. Oh my god, my anxiety was through the roof. I don't even know how I made it through it. So we go into the gun range and I'm shooting the gun and it's all over the place. I'm hitting the actual circle with a target, and I do hit the bullseye I think once, but it was probably by accident. And then they switch the targets and we start shooting, we're trying to get that thoracic, the middle part that's got the heart and the lungs on this paper pretend person, and I'm still all over the place. And my instructor actually asked me why I was aiming so low and who I thought I was shooting. I was like, oh, okay, calm down. It was just so nerve-wracking. But I did walk away feeling like I have a better understanding of guns, and I properly know how to hold them now. And I'm trying to keep that in my head because there's some follow-up classes that we think we're going to take, and hopefully I become more comfortable with them. I'm really not comfortable with them. Oh my goodness. When I say that I'm nervous with guns out of the cabinet, John took an unloaded weapon that he had purchased to show his father, and he set it down on a table on the patio, and I just couldn't stop staring at it because in my head I thought, oh my goodness, everybody on this patio is gonna die, even though it wasn't loaded. I know it's irrational. I am aware of how irrational it is. I just get so anxious and nervous and uncomfortable around guns. But it is what it is, and hopefully I can work through it. So I'm exhausted. And then the kids start school this week. They go back to school on Thursday, which is really weird. Like, it's not a Monday or a Tuesday, you know, it's not like the teachers got Monday off and the kids go back on Tuesday. They're starting on Thursday, which I guess kind of makes sense. Like, you're going to go to school on Thursday and Friday, you know, kind of get back into the groove of it, have the weekend, and then go back for full week the next week. But it's still weird because it's never happened that way. At least not for my kids that I can remember. So, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, how are y'all doing? What are you reading? Do you have any recommendations for me? Am I the only one out there who is that neurotically nervous around guns? Let me know in the comments, and like and subscribe below.